Now, that's the end of my first visit. That was a recon. I didn't know what this guy owed because this lead came from somebody who stopped my truck because I've got We Buy Houses all on my truck, and I would recommend you to do the same. So I had to go over there. The guy didn't even have a phone. Had to go over there to do my recon. Typically, what I would do is have my answering service ask all those questions, how much you owe, et cetera, monthly payment. But I had to do it myself. So we got all that information. Now I'm going back because I like the house and I've got to get him to sign the authorization, release information, and I need to get that mortgage information. Okay, here we go. We're back at the next day getting the information and getting him to sign our release. And remember, our release is the first step in getting the subject to deal rolling. All right. First, we wanted to at least know exactly how much you owe. 100%. So this document right here allows us to talk to the bank so they let us know exactly how much you owe.
Right.
All right. You're gonna look at it here. All it says is authorization. You give your permission to release any and all information to a company here. Okay, what did I just do? I just went down the document real briefly. I explained everything it was, how this thing works. It's just a document that allows us to talk to the bank, period.
Okay, by it not being in my name, do you need that? Because I got to get a death certificate, because that's what I was going to do.
Well, right now, if it's not in your name, all I need is your... It's your father's
Well, I'm
name?
paying it. Yeah, I'm paying on it.
I know that. Okay. I'm saying...
My father's.
All right. What's his name?
Yeah, but I'm supposed to have the paperwork on the death certificate, right? Because I went to the funeral and tried to get it back again, you know.
What did they say?
Man, they act crazy, man. They told me they couldn't give it to me. Or they sent it to the, his insurance at the long.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they told me. So I thought that we supposed to got like 3 or 4 death certificates, right? And I suppose they got one.
Huh.
Yeah, but they gave my dead girlfriend one, but when I asked her for it, she can't find it. She got to look for it, all that old mess.
All right.
So I ain't gonna deal with her,
We will need his social, though.
I got that. I got all that.
What is it? Poor thing, it sounds like we have some more beef with the father's girlfriend again. She has the death certificate and she won't even give him a copy. He can't even give a copy of his own father's death certificate. I'm not sure why, but I don't want to get too deep involved in that. Our attorney or our title company will deal with that at the time. But we are going to need his father's social security number on that release, and we might as well get his also.
Hold on. I got all that. I got his cards and everything.
Cool, man.
That's what I told you that. I was telling him. I said, man, I had to get her out here. She was trying to. I mean, she did some underhand stuff, man. She took out a loan on him. I got to find. Now I'm gonna find out about it though, because the loan is in.
Another loan?
Man, look at this. Yeah, but it ain't against the house.
Okay.
It's like City Financial.
All right. Well,
Right. And she did that, right? And it's 230.
And we're just going to bleep out the social security number here. 40.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she went to check out a loan and used his name, but like I said, I ain't got to worry about it because I already checked into it.
Good.
But she got some. No, I'm going to carry the court. Oh, yes, sir.
Man, this is crazy. Sounds like the father's girlfriend took out a loan in the father's name. Apparently, she signed all the documents, forged his name, and took a loan out in his name. So that's something that he's going to have to deal with too. That's really unbelievable. People would do that, but that's something you got to deal with her also. Now, does the bank know? Who was the bank again? Was it VHDA?
Yeah, VHDA. I thought I'd give you a copy of that book.
I think you might have.
Yeah, I thought I did. I know you looked at it.
I remember looking at it. I don't know if you get.
But I got a book if you need it.
Hold on.
I went and looked at a couple of trackers and everything.
Good.
Yeah, I had to, man. I tell you, I got to get back on the road, man.
All right, we're back to that tractor trailer. He's saying, hey, Chris, I've got to get back on the road. He enjoys being on the road, so we want to get him to where he wants to be. Now our bottom line is going to be, what is the down payment for this tractor trailer going to be? That's pretty much going to be the deal breaker for this particular deal. So I want to ask him for the 3rd or 4th time, how much is the down payment going to be? How can we get you where you want to be, brother? Now, what do you need for a down payment on that?
I don't know, you know, because it depends on where I go, Chris. You know?
I do. Go ahead and get that thing just in case. Get that. Let me make sure. I can't find it, man.
No, I got it.
You probably. I looked at it, but I must have given it
Yeah, I
back
got
to you.
one right up on my table.
All right.
Now he's already signed the release. Now our next document is I've got to get some type of verification on this loan balance and the monthly payment. That's what he's looking for. I believe he has one of those coupon books from the lender.
Have they sent you anything recently?
Huh?
Have they sent you
Yeah, they
anything?
sent me something, say I got to tell them something about 30 days.
What did it say?
That they gonna foreclose the house.
Where's that? What? Let me see it. Where's that at?
I got that letter yesterday.
Have you told them that your father has passed?
Yeah, I've been told them. But they need the death certificate. See, my dad girlfriend didn't tell them nothing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, she tripping. You know, like I say, by the loan she was taking out. See, I'm gonna show you something. She took out a loan, man, and the thing was signed like 4 days after his death.
Wow.
Yeah. And see, that's why I'm carrying her to the court.
4 days after the death.
Yeah, man.
That's gangster.
Yeah, and then his signature. Come on, man. He died on the 9th.
So he told me that the lender sent a foreclosure notice. So I need to see that because I'm going to be working against the clock and putting this deal together. I don't want this house to go to foreclosure while I'm putting it together, trying to bring the loan current or possibly work a deal with a new buyer. So I need to get that document and I need to verify the loan amount and the monthly payment. And here he goes again talking about his father's girlfriend. We're going to let him vent and just keep it moving. Say a few words here. That's terrible. How did that happen? But try to keep it focused on this loan.
Nothing.
Yeah, here you go. The letter they sent me talking about a lawyer or something, you know, they sent it to him and stuff. Yeah, man. She did some foul stuff, man.
That was messed up.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about, and see, she didn't want me to get none of the mail. And so happened I got the mail that day. And I looked up there and I said, wait a minute. I told my girl, I said, look at this. I said, my dad been dead. And here she go taking out a loan after he was dead. $10,000. I said, okay. You think I'm gonna pay for it? Got a trick for it.
That is quite amazing. Someone dies one day and then they took out a loan a few days after. Something sounds fishy, but that's between him and the father's girlfriend. We don't want to get too involved with that, but at least just listen to him and verify whatever documents that he's giving you.
Yeah, you owe 92.
Yeah. 92, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
it's 93. Just
Yeah.
right there, man.
So my signature?
That's just saying we're gonna talk to the bank.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can do is use your signature because he's not even here.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, but see, all I need is a death certificate to show them, right? And the house can go in my name,
okay.
you know, straight out. They already told me that.
I don't know why you can't call. Let me give you somebody to call, man. Here, call him George Tillerson. He should be able to get you that.
Oh no, watch this. I got the paperwork already started.
At this time, I don't know whether he has a death certificate or not, but I'm not going to continue to waste my time trying to figure this out. I'm going to let the title company do this. So I'm going to move right into the deal with our conversation.
It's a tough deal to put together, brother. It's because there's nothing there. It's gonna be tough. Matter of fact, you know, the only reason we're even looking at it, man, I know it's a tough deal. There's no equity there.
Yeah.
So it's a tough deal. Even for him to kind of pay an agent out of this deal is just
No,
tough.
but watch this. That's what I'm saying, right?
So I'm letting him know that this is a tough deal. There's no equity there. It's even going to be hard for anybody to pay a realtor out of this deal. He mentioned that he had another realtor looking at it. So I'm saying, hey, you can do that, but how are you going to pay the realtor? Because you owe 95 plus whatever fees, you're close to 100, maybe worth 115, 120. So I'm just letting him know, I'm putting it out there that this deal is very, very tight.
They said there was some equity in there at first, right?
Now?
They said a little bit.
When whoever refinanced it.
They didn't refinance. This house has never been refinanced.
Wow. Oh, he must have bought it high.
Right?
We bought it for 100.
125,000.
Ain't been paying on for 8 years.
Yeah.
He bought for 125?
Yeah.
Well, it says here their loan is only 100. Where's the other 25?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 125,000. I'm telling you.
I believe in that. We'll check into it. There you go.
That's my dad, you know.
So listen, I'm gonna leave this with you. This is what we have to do is this is just an option.
Right.
Okay, I'm presenting him my offer. My paperwork is right on the table. I brought out the option to buy. That's going to be, actually, we're using a flex option where he can sell and I have the option to buy and he still has the option to sell to whomever he wants. But this at least protects my right to shop the property. It protects my equitable interest in the property. So we're going to lay it all out for him.
I'm not saying you got to sign today, man, but I'm gonna leave you a copy. This just protects us when we go and find a buyer for you.
Right.
You know, so you got to make a decision how much cash you can live with, because there's not that much equity in it. If we go pay a realtor, it's another 6%.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave this with you. We're gonna go out. I mean, this is just an option. It says you agree to sell it to us. We don't have to sign it today, but you can read it at your leisure. After we found out exactly how much you owe, which right here says 93 grand.
Okay.
This is it, D. This is right.
Yeah.
This is dated September 21st. That's a week ago.
Yeah.
Now he has pulled out some type of a letter from the lender stating exactly how much is owed. And that letter is only a week old. So I know precisely what this deal can handle right now. So I'm seeing what he owes. So I don't have to do my authorization because that letter is telling me what the numbers are down to the day.
Well, might as well go ahead and do this then. This is just an option. We can find a buyer for your house and you can still find a buyer. If you find a buyer, cool. This just gives us an option to buy it. All right.
Yeah.
So if you could just tell us how much you can live with, man, regarding after the 93 is paid off. Because the only way we can make this deal work, if we take over those payments. That way we can offer it to another buyer. They can just keep making the payments. They don't have to go get a loan.
Right.
So, that way we take over your payments, give you some cash to move on. We can give you whatever we agree on, but, it's got to be reasonable.
Okay.
So all we're going to do is number 3 right there. We're going to just say whatever dollar amount after the 93. I'm just going to say X thousand. Because we already know you owe 93 on it.
Okay.
So if you want to say, I don't really know how much you need, man.
All right, I've given him the ugly truth. The only way we can do this deal is if we take over your payments, period. There's just not enough equity in the house. Now, I presented him my option. He can still find a buyer, or if we find a buyer, cool, either way. That way, when you present the option to them, they feel comfortable with signing it. They don't want to be locked in. So you're going to go out and shop your deal. You're going to go to your pool of buyers, send it out to your RIA, send it out to your email blast, put an ad in the newspaper or whatever you like to do, Craigslist, postlets.com. You're going to shop for the buyer, but all we need to know at this time is how much do you need on top of that $93,000. That's how you're going to lock him in for the subject to deal.
But we have a buyer, but the problem is they don't have 20 grand, so I don't know how much you want, man.
It's got to be in that ballpark.
Do we have to bring it current? How many months are you behind, by the way?
4.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Now, if you remember earlier in our conversation a few days ago, he told me he was only 2 months behind. Now, come to find out he's 4 months behind. So that's why we need the exact information from the lender. That document that he gave us tells me precisely how many months he's behind or how much is owed, including the arrears. That piece of paper is going to take the principal and add in all the payments that he hasn't made and make it one big payoff or one big reinstatement fee. So you just can't believe everybody when you're talking to them, especially when they're in a distressed situation. They may or may not tell you the entire truth.
It's got to be, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be that or above. Can't be under. Because, see, I got to go out and get another place to stay.
Understand?
I got to get, there's some things that I know that I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
So we're 3,500 behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, all we're going to do is try to make it work.
Yeah.
He went on and on about things that I got to do, whatever he has to do with the money that he's going to get. You need to make sure that you convey to him that, listen, I understand all that stuff. All that stuff, unfortunately, is just irrelevant to me because this is not my house and those aren't my problems. At this time, We're trying to do the deal. All that rapport building and caring and all that stuff, we did that within the first hour or the first meeting. Now I've got to get down to business, and you're telling me the things that you have to do, that you need to do with this money. You know, that's none of my business. I need to know how much you want so I can see, hey, can we do this deal or not?
So where are we at? You want to tell me so I can write it here?
So after all of that talking and all of the things that he's telling me he has to do with the money, he needs this and that, I very nonchalantly just ask him, okay, where are we at? I've got my pen in my hand, the paper's right here. How much do you need, period?
Well, what did I tell you last time?
I know you told me 25.
Yeah.
So what's it 90?
Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah, 25 on
93. 93. Because it's 93 plus, it says here, plus interest, attorney fees, and costs. So it's 93 plus 35, dude.
It
93,000.
shouldn't be, because like I say, as long as I pay that off before that gets in,
You
I don't
gonna
have
pay
to
that?
it.
You gonna pay the
No, I'm
full
saying if I got to pay it for month, you know, I pay it off.
So that's 118.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh, you're 118.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if I pay that off, I mean, catch it up, right?
It's still got to be paid, whether it's paid to you or it's paid to the bank.
Right. You know.
So what we're doing is we're confirming the numbers. The lender's at 93 plus all the late fees, attorney fees, etc. The arrears, how many months he's behind. 4 months times $750. That's whatever that is, $3,000, $3,500. So we just crunched that down, and I'm talking verbally as I'm writing it down. So I'm like, so we need to be at 118,000, and then talk that through with the homeowner so everybody can understand how it's going to play out. You need him to hear that, so it may sound ridiculous because you can hear him say, well, what if I were to catch it up, bring the arrears? And I need him to know that it doesn't matter whether he pays it or not, whether we pay it to him or whether he pays the lender. Somebody's got to pay this lender. So talk it through. 95,000 plus late fees, 3,300 plus you want 25,000 plus this, plus that, plus this. Once you talk that all out, then he can see how high, and maybe, hopefully it will be too high for the deal to handle. But talk it out so he can see exactly what he's asking for and if it's reasonable or not.
Numbers look. The way the numbers look, it really is a super tight deal.
You want to do this? You want to just do the option and then talk to Eric about dealing with her maybe, or talk to another what's her name, Crystal, because we can
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying out of the money that I get, what do I have to pay y'all out of that?
it won't be, we'll get ours from the buyer.
Okay.
Well, you know, we might ask you to pay something if the buyer didn't have it all, but it won't be a lot. I mean, 1,000.
Now, this deal is so tight regarding there's just not enough fat on the bone to go around. All I want to do is get the option signed and just shop it around to see what offers come in. I'm going to give it to the realtor. They'll put it on the MLS as a contract owner and see what comes in, owner financing. That way our buyer will be able to come in with a small down payment and just take over his payments. It's just no equity there.
We ain't paying.
That's the thing.
Well,
like,
put 25 up there.
market price.
Cause see, you know what I told you at first? You remember I told you at first?
Yeah.
I say 20, then 17 after. It's
Brother,
60
I'm
days,
just trying to,
right?
if we can make it work for you, we will.
No,
If we can't,
but now I'm gonna do this here. Long as I don't have to pay no fees or nothing else, I can live with the 25.
but we still got this 4 months behind got to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know? So
Well, if I got to pay that, then
Now he's just fishing. He's trying to be unreasonable. If he has to pay some fees now, he's going to try to add that on. But all we're going to do is see what offer comes in. You can throw it out there. Somebody may come with 10,000 down or 5, but just at least protect your interest with the option, and then you can shop the deal.
Mr. Williams, that's your debt. You know,
I can pay. I know that. That's what I'm saying. If I got to pay it, I'll pay it.
All right, so I'm gonna just put 25 here, man,
You know, I'll pay that.
and we'll bring you our best offer. Is that fair?
Okay.
25,000 after.
After payoff?
No, we don't pay it after existing home is taken
Right.
subject to.
You know, catch it up to where it's at.
Subject.
So on this deal here, I just wrote down buyer and seller agree to buyer agrees to take 25,000 after existing mortgage is taken subject to. That's how you want to word that there. So whatever the loan balance is. Or you can use whatever documents or whatever way you want to write your subject to deals up. I want you to be able to cut and paste using this negotiating CD. Keep whatever you like, throw out whatever you don't want to use. But whatever documents you have for your subject to deals, you can feel free to do them your way.
If we have an offer that comes in at 18, that's up to you to decide, man. All I can do is submit what I have.
Right. Oh, I can go with that.
Okay, what did he just say? He said, "Oh, I can work with that." So I've already got him down to 18,000. So I feel that this guy is very negotiable, very motivated. And you're going to hear us. We're just filling out the paperwork together.
I'm gonna put approximately 93K because we all see the paper here, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Seller is. Who is the seller?
Me?
I mean,
Okay.
so we're gonna try to get 25. If offer comes in, I'm just gonna say, hey, this is what we have. Is that fair?
Right.
And then we got to deal with this 3,400 back.
Right.
Where's that?
Okay, what am I letting him know? I'm saying, listen, we may not be able to do the 25,000, but can I at least bring you whatever offer we get? That way you don't insult them when you bring something in. You're getting his permission to bring you an offer.
Can we copy this too?
Yeah.
Bring it back? Okay, we'll copy this and the option. We'll be right back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
So we're taking the option contract and we're taking the mortgage correspondence, whatever that the notice from the lender there that's letting us know how much is owed, and we're just going to go make a copy of it. And we'll bring it back and then we'll shop that around. So he's agreed to let us do a subject to. He's agreed to give us the option, let us take over the payments. Now it's completely up to you how you want to structure the deal. If you want to do the sub to, that's fine. You have your option there. You know how to talk to them and set the option up. If you want to list it, you can take your contract and list it with a realtor. You've got 3 exit strategies there that will work good with this particular deal here. So ninjanegotiating.com, Chris Haskins will be signing off here, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.